Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to part 2 of this lesson series I'm calling the names that we call God. And so last week, of course, we talked about, you could say, why is God called God? And so we gave him the characteristics that pretty much we need for him to establish that name of God. And so he's worthy of that name, now that we know from last week. And so this week we are going to be continuing on with other names that God himself may have given himself, or we as human beings have given him. And so beginning the first one off, and I'll piggyback this off of the last one as well. When we said that God was omnipotent, which was all-powerful, there's also a name that means pretty much God the most powerful as well, and that is El Shaddai. El meaning God, and the Shaddai meaning the powerful part. Yeah. And so moving on, the next the next name that you could say in this case God gave himself is the Great I Am. And so in Exodus chapter 3 verse 13 to 15, it reads this: Then Moses said to God, Behold, I am going to the sons of Israel, and I will say to them, The God of your fathers has sent me to you. Now they may say to me, What is his name? What shall I say to them? God said to Moses, I am who I am. And he said, Thus you shall say to the sons of Israel, I am sent you. God furthermore said to Moses, Thus you shall say to the sons of Israel, The Lord your God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial name to all generations. And so, I am no language expert, but you could say, if you did want to, go more in depth to this, I'll give you the link to the article I used for this lesson. Actually, it's a very good read. I encourage you to read it. But anyway, in Hebrew, it's you could say called, or you could say written as Ehyeh Asher Ehyeh, and that literally translates to I will be what I will be. And pretty much in that case, it's you could say it's been lost through translation, but in literal Hebrew, that's what it means. It's instead of just saying I am, it's I will be what I will be. And so pretty much in that case, now that we understand the meaning, it means God will become whatever he needs to become for his people. Good things, not bad things. Now he will become good things. So in that case, God's people needed him to save him, and so in that case he became a deliverer for his people. And so moving on, the next you could say name that we gave God, or this time we gave it to God, is called Yahweh. And now from the last one, it's I am, the Ehyeh part, that's first person, because God said that I will be. In this case, Yahweh stands for third person. And so with that said, Yahweh literally translates to he will be. And which of course that piggybacks to the next name that we give God, which is Jehovah. And now for this one, it's a little bit tricky from what I understand from that article. But as far as I know, the name Yahweh was, you could say it was too sacred to be said. And so the Hebrew scribes, they you could say they abbreviated it. And then they added this word called Adonai, I believe. Yeah, and so they added the consonants from Adonai to the phrase, the abbreviated parts of Yahweh, and of course that altogether makes Jehovah. Now I'm not too sure, this one's the last one though, I'm not too sure if you guys have heard about this one before. I've heard it a couple of times, but I mean, I'm not too sure if that's a name that they gave God back in the day or not. But anyway, piggybacking off of Jehovah, and this is just a little fact, they call him Jehovah Jireh, or Jireh, something like that, but it's in that article, so I'm not too sure. But anyway, that literally means to God will provide, or God the provider. So pretty much all we talked about today: El Shaddai, the Great I Am, Yahweh, Jehovah, and Jehovah Jireh. Those are pretty much the names that you could say I think like, I think that's it for what we call God the Father, like or back in the Bible or other stuff. And so yeah, so pretty much that's it for God the Father. So next week we'll be discussing part 3, which is moving on to Jesus now. God bless you guys. See you next week.